There's three things in a job that severely limit you when you're in that job. Number one, control. You are controlled by people. Your time is controlled. What you're allowed to do in the day is controlled. You have to stand at that register. You have to sit behind the desk. You have to do that thing every single day for years of your life in order to receive a paycheck. People want that certainty. When they get that paycheck, it's that certainty. Your brain loves certainty. If you're not going to get that paycheck, people that aren't entrepreneurs, they don't like risk. They don't want to have any, risk or riskiness in their life. They want everything to be safe and secure and okay because they're guaranteed to get that paycheck, right? But when you leave that job, here's the difference between an entrepreneur and someone that's in a job. When you leave that job, you don't have the income coming in anymore. That job, gave you that income. That company gave you that income in exchange for your time. You spent Monday through Friday, working for that company, and then maybe you're off Saturday, Sunday. Of course, there's a lot of people that aren't off Saturday, Sunday. They still have to work that job. But as an entrepreneur, you have a lot more leverage with your own business because there is no cap on your income. So that comes back to that control. So number two, politics. Now you got the people that are the supervisors and the managers kind of acting in a way more superior, or in a way they have this air about them and kind of treat other people differently. You can just kind of tell. Some people, they actually, I remember that when I was working for this one company, this dude, he's a really outgoing, well, not really outgoing person, but he had this, it was a Rugrats Godzilla shirt on. I don't know why. He's like 20-something years old. But as soon as he started to assume his position as a supervisor, they had him change his clothes, and he started acting a lot more stuck up and just like serious and not as outgoing. And so wearing certain clothes and stuff when you're assuming a higher position, it can kind of make you think like a more superior person. Just like when you change your clothes, you can change your self-image of yourself. I know it's kind of getting off tangent there, but anyway, so that's politics. People, they think of different levels of people around them differently. So if you're a supervisor, you may be a very nice person, but ultimately in your mind, you may be assuming that role as a supervisor. You got the hierarchical kind of mindset. So I know I kind of should have elaborated more on politics, and there's other things I could have probably talked about. But anyway, so I'm going to move on to the third reason why jobs are terrible. It's really what this video is about. The third reason is slavery, because you're going to be in a place every single day of your life working for a paycheck and not really being able to enjoy your life. That's slavery. You're trading your time for money. As an entrepreneur, you do trade your time for money, though. You trade your efforts in exchange for, and you put that value out there into the world in exchange for money back. So as an entrepreneur, you're still trading your time for money, but you're doing it in a lot more passionate, fulfilling way than if you're just simply standing at a register behind a desk as an entrepreneur. And also, in a job, your boss is the one that is really kind of, your boss is your manager. They're controlling your time. They're telling you what you can and cannot do. And if you do anything wrong, of course, you can get fired. And then there goes that income. And there goes any possibility of saving for that vacation that you're allowed to have every now and then. The whole system, it just completely screwed up. We have no sense of individuality and freedom when it comes down to it as a society, as a species anymore. We have that freedom on the weekends or when we finally get a vacation. But as entrepreneurs really controlling your destiny, it's up to you to create that freedom to be able to live your life how you want to live it, and to be able to take a vacation anytime you want. Ultimately get to that spot by following your passions and putting your value out to the world. So I said, in a job, your boss is the one really controlling everything. But when it comes down to it as an entrepreneur, it's really your commitments to your values and who you ultimately want to become, And your calendar, of course, that's really controlling everything. That's controlling your time, that's controlling your focus. So if you don't have a focus for your business, for your life, you really don't know where you're going. You can't hit a target if you can't see it, right? You're basically like a blindfolded person trying to throw a dart at a dartboard, obviously, and just hoping to hit that mark, in the center. But most times you'll miss because you don't have something to really keep you going and keep you moving forward, because you don't have focus, you don't have a target, you don't know exactly what you want to do with your life. But when you do, then you can allow the calendar and your actions and your values and your commitments to people and yourself. Who do you want to be? You can allow those things to really be that determining controller of your life, of your time, of your focus, of your energy. So just wanted to kind of rant in this video. I kind of wrote down what I wanted to talk about, but so it's just kind of like going off the cuff here. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I know a lot of this is kind of obvious, but I just hope it's inspiring for anyone that wants to be an entrepreneur or is an entrepreneur or is pursuing their passions and their business and going for what they want. Because I'll let you know, my friend, no matter what, there's no way you can there's no way you can deny this. In a job, you are controlled, you are enslaved, and you really can't ultimately live your life and control your time and enjoy, your time on this earth and become the person you want to be. You can't become that motivational speaker if you're stuck inside, basically a factory all day, scanning items on a shelf. You can't write that book if you're instead, stocking groceries in Walmart. You can't pursue what you want to pursue if you're always in a job every single day. Now, I'm not saying you should leave your job right now, but definitely create a plan to eventually do that. I mean, if you really want freedom, if you want to live your life how you want to live it, then you need to start taking steps right now. Start taking small steps. It's all takes small steps, small daily commitments, and that will create that momentum you need. And eventually you'll have better change or more results, and you'll eventually achieve the life that you want in the end. If you take action, you'll eventually have what you want. If you don't take any action and you just continue to have the same bad habits and mindset and hang around the wrong people, because the people you hang around, of course, influence your emotions, your energy, your mindset. So hang around the right people, start developing the right habits, create that momentum, that snowball effect, and eventually you'll have better results. And you can leave that job that's controlling and live your life on your terms.